Hey everybody, this week's blog post is covering the deadlift, which is one of the most popular exercises in fitness. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate 3 different varieties of the deadlift pattern, and one will be against the wall, which obviously, as you can see, is not finished. We're in our basement, and hopefully the next video we do will have some drywall and paint behind me. So I'm going to show you a movement off the wall that involves no load, basically involving the hip hinge, which is a deadlift pattern. Then we're going to move to a kettlebell, and then we'll move to the Olympic bar variety, which is one that you probably see on YouTube or on TV. It tends to be much more technical. So the deadlift is a movement that involves picking items up off the floor. It doesn't matter if it's an Olympic bar with load, a kettlebell, an air conditioning in your garage, or a child for that matter. So it involves your body moving as one unit with a hip hinge pattern. So your butt moves back, your chest moves down. And what we're trying to find is a triangular pattern where your shoulder is above your hips and your knees are below. So we're creating a triangle with your hips in between. So generally speaking, your hips will meet in the middle and your knees will be below, your shoulders will be above, and you'll create that triangular pattern. So keep that in mind as we start moving through these. But it involves, again, your body moving as one unit, your core staying engaged, and your glutes. Your primary mover is one of the strongest areas in your body, helping assist the weight up off the floor. So first things first is going to be a hip hinge at the wall. So it's very simple. You stand maybe 12 inches off the wall, push your hands into your hip creases, reach your butt back towards the wall. Once you feel it, stand back up, squeeze your butt, and then repeat. So push into the crease of your hips, fold into your hand, tap the wall, stand up tall and squeeze your butt. So from a side profile, push into your hips, fold, find that triangle pattern, hit the wall, stand up, squeeze your butt. So that is just getting used to the movement. Moving forward, what we can do, as you can see, this kettlebell here, which is essentially a bowling ball with a handle, it is up off the floor a little bit. So if you don't have adequate mobility, which a lot of people don't, if you don't stretch your hips and you don't stay very active, we want to bring the weight up towards you a little more. So I'm going to stand over the weight, find my triangular pattern here. So again, hips are in the middle of my knees and my shoulders. All right, triangle here. Create lots of tension, push through my heels, squeeze my butt, and then put the weight right back where I found it. So find my triangle, stand up, squeeze my butt, come down, relax. As you train the movement, as you work on some flexibility, you might be able to take this down flat to the floor. So same exact concept. Now this is just going to require a little bit more mobility on my end, but you're still finding that same triangular pattern. So we come down, find your triangle, create your tension, come up, squeeze your backside, come back down. Squeeze, come up, squeeze again, come back down. So that is the kettlebell deadlift from the floor. As you continue to improve your confidence, improve your strength, improve your mobility, then we can move to more of the fun stuff depending on what you enjoy. And we can do an Olympic bar variety. So this requires a lot of mobility. It is the same pattern when we talk about butt to the wall or butt back in space here picking up this bar. So as you can see, I'm going to get really close to the Olympic bar. All right, I'm going to find my triangular pattern, which is going to be a little lower here, okay? Create my tension, drive through, stand up tall, come back down, find my triangle. All right, so again, triangle here, create tension, squeeze, back down with control. So to reiterate, it does not matter if you can't do this, you still hip hinge if you're picking up things in your garage. If you're picking up a loved one or a little child, you need to move your body with a neutral spine or as neutral as you can keep it. So this movement, the deadlift, helps work your glutes, your core, your back muscles without putting your spine at extreme risk. So when done correctly, that's why it's so important that you follow some of these parameters. I hope this video is really helpful for you. If you have questions, which some of you may, because again, this is a very technical movement, please reach out, let us know, and we look forward to hearing back. Thanks, everybody.